What the hell? Read from here, admin. Childish, you all act, and threatening me with a gun will get. What is he on about?
Somebody's
gonna lie
getting
about
banned.
it.
Somebody's getting banned when I get unbanned. Somebody. Either for lying.
We can't stay here, man. There's no way we can stay here. Okay, so the other day I was just messing around using the Xbox group post feature, and I came across a post for a realm, and the code was just out in the open, anyone could join, so I decided to join it. And it was in this realm that I met MrCinnamon, who crouched up and down like he was friendly, and then stabbed me in the back and stole everything I had. So naturally, I made it my mission to get revenge. This is how it went. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, right, so this is more normal looking. Rules: no duping, no x-raying, no griefing, no spam in chat, no spawn killing, no racist comments. What is this server been through, man? They have to put no racist comments on a sign at spawn. Here at any— oh, SMP Crashout. So after joining the server, I was just looking around spawn, seeing what people had built, what was on the server. Timmy. And then there's a revolver. Then after a while, I decided to venture away from spawn and start gathering some resources. I used to lie to my friends in school and tell them I used to kill people who were in creative while I was in survival. Like, because I thought that was really cool and like really tough to say. Looking back on it, it wasn't. But like, can you imagine I actually done that? Oh my god, some iron. That's when I met him. MrCinnamon. He's a dragon head guy. Bro! I've just been jumped by MrCinnamon. Now, admittedly, that was kind of my fault. My reaction time isn't the best, but that sparked something inside me. It sparked a passion to get revenge. And from that moment on, I knew that I was going to dedicate my time on this server to hunting down MrCinnamon and making him feel as much pain as humanly possible. With revenge on my mind, I gathered as much loot as I could. Ooh, berries. After that, I decided I wanted to go and check out what was happening at spawn. So I buried a chest about 500 blocks away from spawn, just so I wouldn't lose my loot if I got killed. And it's a good job I did, because then I stumbled across MrCinnamon. Oh, MrCinnamon's blowing people up. There is no way he could have gone from naked to full iron armor with stacks of TNT and cobwebs in an hour. He was clearly being helped by an admin. After being jump scared by a piece of TNT, whoa! I went back to my chest, collected my resources, and went underground. Literally, I dug down as close to bedrock as I could to build a small base, so my name tag wouldn't be seen by people. After that, I decided to do a trial chamber that I found earlier. Oh hell no. And that's when I met somebody very crucial to this story. Savage want a team. A guy named FireHawk reached out in chat asking me if I wanted to team. I accepted. He was a former mod of the server, but he still had some of his abilities. The reason FireHawk is an ex-mod, but still has his abilities, is because the owner of the server was banned from Xbox. Why he was banned, I don't know, and I don't want to know. But this meant that he couldn't remove FireHawk's moderator abilities. So by some less than legal methods, FireHawk got to me and he helped me take the trial chamber. It was while taking the trial chamber that FireHawk wanted me to join an Xbox party because he said he had something to tell me. And what he had to say was very interesting.
So the admin sent Cinnamon at you because he wanted to see a fight happen. He geared him up and everything to kill you. I didn't know if you knew about it or not.
What, so the admin like geared him up to like come after us?
Yeah.
He basically confirmed my suspicions about MrCinnamon having help from a moderator, but we learned that it was actually the owner who was helping him. But luckily, as we know, the owner's banned, so he can't help him much anymore. After that, he invited me to come live with him in his base. I again accepted.
Here's my base.
Nice.
I built this under 5 minutes, just so you know.
Looks pretty chill. What's down here? Oh, we're
That's the
above
thing. Come
water.
down here.
Oh.
Further. Yeah. This is where all
Oh my
stuff
god.
is. Look at that chest, take the armor that you want.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yo. There's also another portal in here. I've actually...
Nice.
I don't know what to put here. I guess this can be your area if you want it.
After he shown me around a bit, he had to get off. While he was gone, I started adding an extension to the base, a secret underground section, where we would keep the villagers to get the enchantment books. But then, I saw a name tag. Someone's in her base. Oh no. Oh my god. Who are you? Oh no. I'm telling him to get on. Can I take this armor? Oh my god. Yo, FireHawk's here. No, FireHawk! FireHawk dropped his armor, I can put it on. I can swap it for Netherite. I love how FireHawk's in creative and he's literally not doing anything at all. His armor's breaking. I need to trap him in. Now where are you gonna go, buddy? Yeah, you're done. I've got Netherite boots now too. Let's go! So yeah, turns out having our base that close to spawn wasn't the best idea. After that little encounter, we knew our location was blown. So we decided to take this opportunity before anyone else found us, to move as far away as we could. We ended up only getting about 4,000 blocks away. I wanted to keep going, but FireHawk didn't.
You want to see where we pop out here? This is kind of dangerous doing this.
To be fair to him, we did end up in a pretty nice location. There was a really nice plains village nearby. But as we know, all good things must come to an end. So naturally, we decided to pillage the village and leave all the villagers for dead. Except 2, which we ended up moving down to our base. Speaking of our base, we built it underground again so nobody could see our name tag, but we put the entrance under a river so it'd be harder to see from above. We also got a whole lot of materials. FireHawk ended up finding about 30 diamonds, so them will be put to great use. And to be honest, there's not much else to say. Everything was just seeming quite peaceful. And yeah, that didn't last very long, because right after we finally started making progress, we fell into some drama.
By the way, an admin is online.
Who? One of the actual moderators, like the real ones, suddenly threatened to wipe all of FireHawk's progress. I would show you, but all of this happened in a private party chat between the admin and FireHawk. Apparently he wasn't too happy about FireHawk using powers he wasn't supposed to have anymore. FireHawk insisted he wasn't doing anything wrong, but Phantom, this new moderator, wasn't buying his story. So FireHawk started complaining about how Phantom was abusing his moderator status, but that was completely untrue. FireHawk was definitely cheating. But anyway, the whole thing ended with FireHawk getting offline and saying that he wouldn't be back on until the owner was back on, so he could make a complaint about how they were abusing their moderator abilities. And then after that, FireHawk sent me another DM, making some pretty heavy accusations against Phantom, the moderator who he was arguing with. I'm irritated, bro. I don't want to talk right now. I'm so fed up. I'll have them with the server. If you get reset, tell the owner when he gets back on. No part of that was on you. Have fun with the server, bro. I'm out. I can't show what he said next, but he said that the moderator, Phantom, threatened his family with very graphic details. It's also worth noting that I have reason to believe that FireHawk was lying about this to try and make the moderator look bad. But I've got no proof of this, and we'll get to that later in the video. Just beware that this is a he said, she said situation, and nobody can be proven as the bad guy in this story. So please, under any circumstances, do not go out of your way to track these people down and harass them. It's unneeded and unfair. Anyway, after confirming that FireHawk was okay and he wasn't actually in any danger, I then circled back to my own goal of MrCinnamon and getting revenge. I'd start collecting resources to get some netherite, whilst at the same time grinding the villagers to get the enchantments I need, and everything was finally starting to look up. It was looking like I was finally almost ready to get my revenge. But then, something tragic happened. MrCinnamon hadn't been on for the past 5 days, and right as I was ready to take my revenge, I realised that he wasn't going to be back on. And then to make things worse, we ran into more drama. And this time, it was a lot worse. Okay, right, so I was just getting back on, and FireHawk is on the server. You can see it there. That's his profile picture. What the hell? Read from here, admins. To the admins. I cleared myself of all my items. Hope you all are happy. I'll be notifying Rex that you'll overuse admin. I can also tell you all don't know what you're doing because of how childish you all act, and threatening with a gun will get. What is he on about? FireHawk had left some signs for the admins to read. The ones I just shown you were only the tip of the iceberg. However, I'm not going to show you the others, because he did say some pretty racist things in it. After that, I got invited to a party chat with the actual owner of the server on an alt account who was trying to settle a matter. For some reason, it didn't record my own microphone, but here's what was going on in the party chat.
What's going on, guy?
So, alright. So, the whole threatening your family thing, Fire, that's bullshit.
Bullshit, bullshit.
Otherwise.
Then why the
Five
fuck
other
did he
people
clock?
said otherwise.
Why the fuck did he get his gun out and start
Because
clocking it?
Because he has a gun and he does that. I have a gun and I do that.
That's kind of fun.
It's
I do it too.
literally, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Half a heart.
Here, to me, it kind of seems like FireHawk's misinterpreted just one of the admins, like, maybe flexing a gun or something, but like I said, I wasn't there. It doesn't sound like he was actually threatening his family, though. It sounds like it was just a miscommunication.
Somebody's
lie
getting
about
banned.
it.
Somebody's getting banned when I get unbanned. Somebody. Whether for lying,
Okay.
or threatening life. Somebody's getting
Okay.
banned.
Alright, Glux, explain yourself.
Glocks is the guy who allegedly threatened FireHawk's family.
Just kept talking shit. I mean, I did too, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, this just kept calling me. I was like, I mean, his family never came up. He's lying.
So the version of the story we've just heard is that FireHawk was saying some not nice things about people of a different race, and Glocks never threatened his family.
Now, what about you saying you're gonna fuck my mom? Or you already
Oh,
did?
yeah, I did say that. No, I didn't say I was going to.
Yeah,
I said I did.
you
fuck
never
your
explained
mother.
that part to him.
I said I did fuck your mother.
Buddy.
Okay, so to be fair to FireHawk, they actually did say they were going to do some things to his mother, which they tried to justify by saying it's just trash talk, but I disagree. It is trash talk, don't get me wrong, but that kind of trash talk shouldn't be used for just like people you don't know. That's usually reserved for close friends who who know they aren't going to take it the wrong way. And it's kind of already established in the group that like you've got a dark sense of humor. That's fine, whatever. However, these guys definitely were not that close, and bringing people's family members into arguments is always just out of pocket and unneeded.
I have it handled, Mom.
Bitch. Of course, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, get your mom.
He said that he already
mic.
fucked your ass and that.
Get your mom.
And then, unfortunately for FireHawk, his mum actually did end up getting involved, so they just carried on making fun of him, which really was not cool. I don't condone that at all. That was horrible. I'm sorry I had to go through that. They are terrible people for that. But it was at that point that I just wanted to get out of that party. It was too weird, too toxic of an environment, and I just didn't feel like sticking around. We can't stay here, man. There's no way we can stay here. I just wanted to join and, you know, have my little revenge arc. Not that deep. Get revenge on MrCinnamon. He hasn't been on in like 4 days since he initially killed me. And now we're dealing with a bunch of people who are allegedly threatening to shoot people's families. I don't know, man, but whatever the case, I've seen enough of this server. And so, I left. At the end of the day, it turned into a full-on drama fest, mods versus ex-mods, bans, power abuse, the whole thing was a mess. So, I left. No revenge, no closure, just a story of chaos, betrayal, and the weirdest, most toxic server I've ever joined. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Please consider subscribing if you made it this far. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I did set the goal for 1,000 subscribers about 3 years ago, but we are going to make it this year. And to MrCinnamon, count your days, man. If I see you anywhere, it's on site.